Well, here we go again. There's nothing much to speak of. We will attempt to beat difficulty or danger 5. I think we can go with oil rounded because he's oil rounded and doesn't have any major drawbacks. But it being difficulty 5, you might have to consider other options. We are going with loud. Why? He deals more damage but also faces more enemies, but facing more enemies early on means you are more equipped, you will be more equipped to deal with enemies later. Well, yes, there's some kind of logic. I don't know whether it holds, but it is what it is. We are going to hone our abilities of killing by killing enemies with the ghost axe, which gives the damage boost. And we need more speed. As you can see, the enemies keep catching up. I guess this is what happens when you're playing on the highest difficulty. I mean, I have beaten this difficulty before on the phone, so I know I can do it, but I used a different character, Ghost Scepter. Yes. The only downside of the character, aside from having to deal with more enemies, which can be a downside or an upside depending on your perspective, is that you have negative harvesting. You actually lose some of your materials at the end of the wave, so upgrading harvesting is well, not worth it because you will eventually lose it. Elemental attack speed, another ghost axe, why not? Let's save some materials, but it is also offset by the fact that you kill more enemies, therefore in theory you should earn more materials, and therefore you do not have to worry much about harvests. Yeah, so it all kind of balances out, but it affects the difficulty curve in a way. I hope I used that word correctly. Max HP, Ghost Scepter, Brick, and Laser Gun. Well, I think we have our arsenal of weapons. Let's see whether we can beat this game as loud. Wave 5 holding okay. We should also invest in dodge, not the coin, I mean the act of dodging. They have added some amusing weapons in the new DLC, it seems. I mean, why are we running around with a brick hitting enemies, and the brick somehow gives you, I don't know, has a 1% chance, and that's a very low chance to break and give you free materials. But 1% chance is still 1% chance, it will happen eventually. We made it to wave 6, but the enemies are like, what do you call it, so many numbers. I thought for a second that it was wave 9. Oh well, more materials for me, and my weapons will give me stat upgrade. Yeah. Wave completed. HP regeneration, luck, melee damage, HP regeneration. It is pretty windy outside, maybe it will rain soon. I died, I could not make it. Very sad. I don't know why I said it like that, but we'll go back to our night. Oh, Captain Creaser. This entity is simply called the Creaser. I don't chef. Anyway, the new characters look pretty interesting, but we shall stick to more familiar characters. Risk plus 200 harvesting. Well, Hunter is also good, but anyway, I was thinking of the night, so let's go with the night. Let's go. It scales with both melee damage and elemental damage. It scales with melee damage, elemental damage, and engineering. What's this? Scales with melee damage and cards. Anchor, huh? You know, I'll just go with the rock. Why? You'll see. Yeah, humanity have always been pretty good at throwing rocks at each other, and somehow it has been working so far. No, I'm not taking anything that decreases my armor. Rock, and now we have rock 2. And since these are primitive weapons, I believe they give you a HP boost and armor. Yep. Oh, the armor boost comes from it being blunt, but okay, no problem. I need to increase speed. As you can see, the enemies are faster. They will eventually catch up to me otherwise. But we can also go with dodge. Brick is also a blunt weapon. Come on, what do you mean I cannot afford a brick? Level up, yes. I also need to increase my range because it seems that I need to get the enemies a little too close for comfort before I can hit them. So let's see. Okay, we found armor. Armor is rare and valuable. Okay, it gives a passive range boost. Not technically passive, you have to work for it. But I'm running around a lot. Hang on, we'll measure the difference. We have a range of 0. We will use the run around and use the hiking pole and see how much range we gain at the end of the wave. Not bad. We are. I mean, we are basically killing everyone in one or two hits still, so we don't have to worry too much about the ability to attack. But okay, the range thing is working. Yes. Anyway, luck, melee damage, attack speed, range speed, normal armor plus 2 armor. Nice burning sausage. Mm, another hiking pole. Let's combine them. I don't want them taking up too much space in my inventory. Okay, I keep gaining range from the hiking pole. Nice. I wish I could do that in real life. Just hike around with a hiking pole and come back home. You have additional stats points in real life. That would be epic. Harvesting damage engineering, armor, rock, melee damage. Why did I get the same set of items anyway? I'll combine them later if necessary, but as for now we are doing well. Let's look at the weapon stats boost. Nice. We have max HP boost. Yep. Wait, I think my dogs it reduces your speed. That's why the enemies keep catching up. Probably. But if I reach negative 20 speed, I should be able to unlock the streamer. That's how it worked in the phone version, and I am kind of looking forward to it. The reason should be obvious. I am not going to spell any of that out for anyone. Max HP, salt water. That's great. Okay, we got the baby. It was not a baby, it was an egg. There's a difference. You might disagree, but I said what I said. I am not going to take it back. Nope. Plus 3 what? Did I recover 3 HP? Okay, not bad. Okay, weapons now also scale with elemental damage. Nice. Let's combine the rocks because it seems that rocks together are strong. Give me more rocks. Come on. Wow. I just obliterated that guy. Yes, it is rock 4. It cannot be upgraded any further. So rock 4 gives you 2 armor and 2 HP boost. Nice. But yes, I do need more HP. And since I recycled 2 of my rocks by combining them, I have lost some HP. Why? Because they were giving me a passive HP boost, and now I no longer have that boost. Plus 1 engineering, no downsides, huh? Plus 3 armor, plus I'm going with plus 3 armor, HP regeneration, penguin. Excuse me. Okay, things are looking okay so far. Maybe I will be able to win this run. I mean, the armor also provides attack boost, melee attack boost. I mean, in addition to absorbing damage. So yeah, hang on. How much damage are we negating? 56%. Not bad. We are roughly taking half the damage as usual. So we just need to focus on upgrading our HP and we should be fine. No, not just HP, also dodge. Dodging is also important. I mean, even if you have armor, you can it does not nullify any damage. Dodging does. 97. We've completed. Okay, we have dodging as I was speaking of earlier. HP regeneration, attack speed, range. HP regeneration, attack speed, lifesteal, dodge. Well, I think we have 18% dodge. Not bad at all. Scope, a garden, and we can take these spears. The spear have a longer range than the rocks. Okay, I'll take it, and I will also take the garden. Thank you. Why, you ask? Well, the garden gives you free fruits that act as healing items. Okay, I have a very long range now. What's my range? 49. That's not that high, so I guess that's how far the item naturally goes. Is it a spear or a javelin? I think it's a spear. I could look at the weapon name, but let's not bother. We don't have to know everything, right? Yes. See, this is why dodge becomes important. You are basically getting cornered, but instead of focusing on dodge, I am going to learn from my mistakes, hopefully, and invest in some speed so I can actually run away faster. Consumables heal you, but basically foods or consumables, whatever you want to call it, heal you more slowly, but what in? Should I get another hacking pole? No. Fried rice. I don't have any weapons that deal elemental damage, but let's keep it in case. Okay, I can take these to deal burning damage. Hang on. Okay, now we are talking and we are frying rice. Next we will focus on HP upgrades. Let's collect the materials. I'm really wishing that I had a loot worm, but have not found one in the shop so far. I'm going to walk right through them, take a shortcut. A cursed enemy. I mean by that I mean if you kill that one you get cursed, and I am running low on HP. me need to be careful or I will have to start over. Okay, we completed the wave. No, not attack speed, not race. Mode was, yeah, that's not, that does not sound bad at all. Wait, where did my rock go? Well, I have more, so oh, that's what they meant when they said the brick has a 1% chance to break. When that happens, it's gone. I did not think that. I thought it would regenerate on its own, but apparently that's not the case. Well, you learn something new every day by experiencing it firsthand, and sometimes some books, but I have yet to find a book on video game bricks in particular. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Excuse me. Let's try to collect as many materials as possible. We have about 500 materials. I think I had the piggy bank upgrade. In that, hang on, let me check. Yes, I do have the piggy bank upgrade. Maybe I will keep the materials for a few waves instead of spending them, so I can have more materials and spend more materials later. And deals additional damage against more powerful enemies. Redzilla spear. Okay, we can combine them, but that's not necessary right now. Oh, it's the Redzilla, my trustworthy rat that goes around biting everything. I have unlocked the bonk dog, the Redzilla, and the Gatling gun. All that is left is the bottomine structure. That is pretty easy to unlock with the engineer. I think I will try that next, whether I succeed with this run or fail. Okay, 5 more seconds, almost a little more, but same thing. Damage harvesting, life steal. Let's get some life steal. Why not? Yes, it now has 2% chance of life steal. Combine, additional rock, pet moth. Pet moth is nice, but not necessary. Stick coffee. Okay, coffee increases attack speed. I still do not have enough HP. We'll keep rolling for HP until we have more. Yeah. We've completed. We can get another brick. Nope. Free reroll. reduce the item price. Okay, let's get the torch. We need to burn our enemies. Why? Because we have the fried rice item that lets us heal faster when our enemies are burning. Okay, we have an elite. It basically functions as a boss. I don't know why it is not called a boss simply. We are going to avoid it. Why engage in unnecessary battles? Am I right? Okay, it is now attacking faster. I think I made it mad even though I hardly attacked it. Thankfully I have my torch that burns enemies and gives me HP. Not max HP but HP regeneration. Okay, see, this is how speed is useful. You can simply circle the battlefield and at I don't know HP max HP. We need more speed. Sure, why not? Flaming brass knuckles. Oh, okay, we have also unlocked a new achievement. It should let me play as the king from now on. Maybe I should replace the attack pole, I mean the hiking pole, with another rock, but whatever I am doing seems to be working so far, so I guess not necessary yet. Okay, we have reached wave 16. Maybe we will be able to make it this time. Let's collect the materials. I mean, I keep losing them and they get delegated to the next wave, which is not very effective. Okay, we gain 2 levels. I don't even know what locked items do. No idea, no. Blast 9% speed, blast 3 max. We can do better, we can do better. Blast 3 max SP. Actually, let's just focus on speed. Medical turret is nice because we can sacrifice some luck for melee damage and knockback. Lifesteal is in the negative. We have to upgrade that later, but everything else is fine. One seven. Wave 18 and 19 are way harder than anything we have dealt with before, so we have to be prepared for that. I took the lifesteal upgrade. Burning spread to an additional enemy, good. Mirror basically duplicates the next. Once per wave you explode for That's nice. I'll take it. Structure attack speed plus speed. I'll take it with the mirror. So I have two of them and I have very high speed. Okay, I did not expect another elite to show up. I'm sure the game warned me, but I was not paying attention. Okay, we are just circling the map. Yes. Sometimes you can run away from your problems, it seems. I just hope the final boss won't be this hard. Unless they say, oh, it on difficulty 5 you have to deal with two final bosses at once. I mean, killing them is not mandatory, but I am worried about how to even survive them. What is my dose? 27%, not terrible, but let's get it to 30. I mean, it means okay, we finally have a loot worm. It means that you will basically dodge one attack in 3. Statistically, of course, that means that you won't dodge every third attack, but if there are an infinite number of attacks, you would roughly dodge 30 of them out of 100, because I have 30% dodge chance. That's what percentage usually means when it comes to statistics, or I could be entirely mistaken. Okay, wave 19 is not so bad. Oh, I exploded. Okay, is that item, but that only happens once per wave, so you cannot. It is basically a Hail Mary, but it is not a repeatable attack tactic. Luck max HP. Okay, since this is the final level, there's not much to fear. Let's buy some lifesteal and armor. Elemental damage and attack speed. Sure, why not? We will be running around the map most of the time instead of actually fighting head on. So, yeah. I mean, I'm familiar with these bosses, but I still don't want to risk my life by facing them. So let's just avoid them. As I've said, sometimes you can run away from your problems, literally. Oopsie. We still have 50 seconds of this left. Come on. HP is not too bad, but if I get unlucky, I can be taken out in a couple of hits. Okay, now they're mutating. You have to basically stand still, and otherwise you will get hit. Who is forces you? Okay, you can actually run away from them if you're fast enough. Good. Not great, but good. Anyway. Oops. Come on. Just 6 more seconds. Give me this. We did it. Yes. We did it. Okay, return to main menu. Let's check out our codex. How far we are. We completed only 42% of the main codex, 52% of the items and items codex, 41% of the weapons codex, and only met 34% of the enemies. So we'll have to grind really hard. Start Okay, there's a difficulty level called and here we unlock the king. We will play with him, but we need yeah win at least 10 runs in danger 5 with various characters or on various zones. uh, we just beat a single run of difficulty 5 and you are telling me we have to do that 9 more times. Sure, I will do that. That's why we are here. I'm going to unlock the nightmare difficulty and see what it's like. I have never seen that difficulty before. It did not exist in my mobile version, so we are aiming for that. We are playing as the king. The king basically gets additional come on additional damage and attack speed for every tier 4 weapons, but if you have a tier 1 weapon it gets reduced. I currently have a tier 1 weapon, but I am going to upgrade it soon once I have the appropriate tier 1 weapon to accompany it. I picked my favorite ghost axe. Anyway, max HP, armor, melee damage, max is okay. We have the ghost axe. We can now merge them. We have now ghost axe 2, another ghost axe. We'll have to get another ghost axe and upgrade it. I mean, if we keep doing that, we'll eventually have a tier 4 ghost axe, basically the first tier 4 weapon, and we will get the damage and attack speed boost that we were talking about. Let's see whether it works out. I mean, sometimes you have to get lucky, and as you saw in the last run, if you are there, sometimes simply circling the map works. We can also try that. Nope. Let's just go with the hiking pole. Why not? Actually, let's combine them. We have a level. This is off to a bad start. Maybe we should try one of the new characters from the DLC. I mean, I have never played with them before, so I am a little bit nervous and curious to see how they play out. I think I will try the romantic character again. I mean, if you can charm your enemies into fighting each other, you won't have to worry about I don't know anything but survival. Just a little bit more. If I take another hit, I am gone. I only have 1 HP. Now I have 7. Let's increase the speed as I was talking about before. Come on, give me something bad. Combine oil. Now that it is tier 2, it should not be much of a hindrance and should actually become useful. And as for why I took the ghost scepter, well, the ghost scepter and the ghost axe are my favorite weapons that fit pretty well into my playstyle. Nice to viewers watching. Hi, thanks for joining in. I was starting to miss everyone. Anyway, I took them because they are my favorites. And why are they my favorites? Well, they give you both HP boosts and attack boost. I mean damage boost for killing enemies, which is nice to have. It is basically like having a second experience system, lifesteal, and we need more copies of them so we can upgrade them or not. We have a tier 2 version. We are going to discard the tier 1 version. Okay, same goes here. Okay, now we have no liabilities because for the king, the character I am playing as, having tier 1 weapon depresses him so much. He loses some of his damaging abilities and also some of his attack speed. But when he has the highest tier weapon, tier 4, he basically becomes overpowered. So that's what we are aiming for, to reduce the number of tier 1 weapons from my inventory and try to upgrade or obtain directly tier 4 weapons. It is pretty interesting because sometimes you get lucky and get them early on, but at other times you are not so lucky and you have to strategize hard. It does not apply to items, but okay, it does apply to items. See the negative sign over the character's head? Yeah. But sometimes the items reduce your HP basically, but not your damage or attack speed. I see. But yeah, let's get the ugly tooth so we can slow down our enemies. Oopsie daisy, I failed to destroy the egg in time, and it spawned this entity with these 4 sharp limbs that look like scythe. I don't know what they're called. I mean, all of them have names. You can find them in the codex, and if someone kills you, if you die at the hand of an enemy, and well, that's the most common way to die. I have not found any other ways so far. The one other way I can think of is that you will play as the apprentice, and you will I don't know, accidentally run out of HP because you leveled up and your HP was low. That's one way I can think of dying aside from being killed by enemies. But all those aside, I can say that my king run is not going too well. We are on level 8, we still don't have a tier 4 weapon. Sad, do you have any suggestions for what character I should play as next? I mean, I am going to unlock the nightmare difficulty next, and it requires me to beat Danger 5 with at least 10 different characters, which is going to be a pain, obviously. I have only beaten it once, just earlier, not too long ago, in this same stream. So that leaves us with 9 more lost, 9 more required beatings. I don't know what I am saying anymore. Anyway, since nobody said anything, I'll go it whomever I please. Vagabond is nice, but the baby is another story entirely. The demon is also interesting because you buy items with your max HP instead of instead of using materials. Basically, like making deals with the devil. Picked up materials have more value. Picking up a material is the cooldown of all your weapons, but you have minus 100% attack speed. And so basically, let me check. You cannot attack until you pick up a material. Hang on, what does that even mean? Minus attack 100% slower. Oh, it does not mean you cannot attack. It means that you attack half as fast. But we broke the brick. I did not think it would happen on the first run, but anyway. Attack speed, we need to upgrade the attack speed. Maybe later we need a more reliable weapon. Javelin, revolver. Actually, I think we will go long ranged. This is an interesting character, never seen before. Not by me, I mean. took you a while to reload. I mean, it did say that it will take me 3 seconds to reload. Uh, Once we have fired all the 6 bullets from the revolver chamber. But otherwise the revolver is a pretty reliable weapon. I don't know about real life. I have never used a gun in real life. So unless toys count. I'm talking about the game obviously. Oopsie daisy. But picking up materials reduces your, resets your weapon cooldown, right? So in theory I should be able to deal with take I mean play with some weapons that have very high cooldown and then rely on picking up materials. Maybe. Actually, let's set up a range. Not a range, a turret. But buying a turret gives you a range basically. So I can rely on that as an extra attack source. And the range itself can also be used for attacking. Although I don't really buy range for that purpose. When you are buying range, you are usually doing so that you can build a turret. Okay, the turret was a good idea. Range engineering will basically let the turret deal more damage, but I am going to upgrade my attack speed. And the SMG and the screwdriver. The screwdriver basically generates mines, and unless you are playing as the artificer, mines probably aren't that great of an idea. And that's just my opinion though. Different players probably have different ideas, and there's probably someone out there whose favorite weapon is the screwdriver and the mines. Maybe I should play as the artificer next and just fill the screen with explosions. That also sounds like fun. Wave 5. We are only on wave 5. This feels longer than usual. We are going to focus on upgrading range damage because we are dealing mostly with ranged weapons, and since the attack speed is low, we will have to deal more damage per rounds. Hang on just a sec, I need to check on something. It's all good. Anyway, wave 6. Okay, the character is not as hard as I initially thought, especially if you can keep picking up materials because it resets your cooldown. And the laser gun that I have obtained, it scales pretty well with range damage. So it seems like we have a fighting chance instead of dealing with gimmicks. Level up. Maybe I will discard the range medical gun. Now that's what we're talking about. It has a pretty high chance of healing you for 1 HP when you attack an enemy. Actually, let's combine the laser guns. I don't know, maybe another laser gun. Nice. Okay, things aren't looking too bad anymore. No, actually they are looking pretty bad now because I do not have enough HP. I wish I had found a ghost scepter. I know I keep bringing up those weapons, but they are a little lifesaver, so it's not really my fault that I am biased towards them. Anyway, got the egg before it hatched. The tree. Wave 7. Only 5 seconds remain. Oh, we have negative harvesting, that's why we lost 5 materials. Attack speed. Spicy sauce. 25% more damage against elites or end bosses. That could be useful depending on if I am sufficiently equipped to fight them in the first place. Last time I just ran in circles until the timer ran out, and it works. It is a very reliable strategy for games like this. Don't know whether it would work with Vampire Survivors, but it works with Brotato. Are you guys still watching? If so, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Anyway, wait, halfway through, wait. Okay, this is getting kind of boring. Give me something more challenging. Come on. And my character is at level 10, so the character is also doing a pretty good job. Damage, engineering, attack speed, but I should I don't know, gain more HP, do something to gain more HP. It gives you 10% attack speed. Okay, we are only attacking only 50% slower instead of the usual 100% slower that we started with. Good, it means we are starting to have a normal attacking speed even slowly. But if I do not get tons of HP soon and end up dead, that isn't going to mean anything. I mean, once you are dead, right? Your stats don't mean anything, your oil does not mean anything. Oil things are a little different in real life. Your successors will fight over who gets what, and there are going to be long court dates and etc etc. I don't know how the justice systems work, or what it means to have a legacy in other parts of the world, but I am speaking from my personal experience that once you are dead. People don't really care about you anymore once you are dead, unless you are loved as a living being. I guess the same goes for my character. I mean, if you do not make it to the end, if I'm talking about the character, if you do not make it to the end, it isn't going to mean much about what kind of stat upgrades you had or how much materials you had. I don't know why I am suddenly getting philosophical. I mean, it is night time and I am living alone. I am talking to you people through the screen. So yeah, I think I got a little sentimental. But there are life lessons to be learned if you look closely. I mean, whether it's from video games, books, movies. I recently watched a movie called Loner. I think it's a British film. It came out in 2025. It is also about a streamer who goes to an anonymous retreat, basically a cabin in the woods, and he cannot leave. Someone keeps stealing his, I don't know, stuff. It is never really made clear what truly happened. Whether there was a supernatural thing involved, or whether it was just his imagination and he did everything himself. They never really made it clear, but I think it was an interesting movie. Elemental damage, as I lost 1 HP thanks to the bone dice, which is okay, no problem. We finally have a ghost tax, let's get it. I'm going to recycle the SMG. Anyway, I am trying to get back into watching movies. I don't know why I stopped in the first place. Probably because my Netflix subscription expired and excuse me, I lost. Probably because my Netflix subscription expired and I did not feel like renewing it. But I have my sources to obtain movies, and I think I should put my time into use by watching movies instead of watching YouTube videos. Yeah, kind of hypocritical coming from someone who is streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. But I am trying to be honest here. I sometimes get tired of YouTube myself. Anyway, as I was saying, we are going to attempt to play as the romantic. Basically, if you hit an enemy, you have a sense of serving them, and then they fight on your behalf. And this sense scales with your maximum HP. I don't know what happened to my voice. I mean, sure, I have had a respiratory illness for quite a while, but I have noticed something. I sound different than when I started this stream. I guess speaking for an hour straight does a number on your what do you call it? Speaking system. I know that's not the medical term. The voice box, I was thinking, vocal cord, the rest of the throat cavity, the larynx, pharynx, whatever. Hang on, I need to catch my breath. Okay, I think I'm ready to speak again, but I think I need to slow down or I will run out of breath again. Not very fun, as you have seen already. Harvesting minus melee damage. She always go with harvesting, why not? Towards enemies charmed so far, none. I think it scales with your HP, so I just have to upgrade my HP. Okay, I think I charmed one of them. I have to upgrade my HP and hope for the best and attack them faster. So I am going to upgrade my attack speed. You will eventually lose your ability to deal damage unless you keep upgrading it, because it scales inversely with your cards. Anyway, speed, dodge, luck, attack speed, ugly tooth, luck, more luck. We have 20 luck, good. I think I charmed them. Maybe setting them on fire is not a good idea, because it means your charmed enemies can be set on fire, it seems, and they will die faster. I guess I will get rid of the torch. Yes, that's a good idea. Get rid of the torch. You would not want to set your loved ones on fire, would you? Did not think so. Anyway, let's discard the torch. If that rhymed, that was not really planned or anything like that. We can get the sticks together, deal more damage. Okay, we charmed one. As you can see, it is fighting on our behalf now. You can see it as a shadow. Maybe if I fail this run, which I probably will, I am going to start the run with the primitive cactus. what do we call it, the cacti club. Yes, I think I will start with that one because it has a wide swing range and and I don't know. Okay, let's get the spear and the stick, and another spear and the lumberjack shirt because the cacti club has a wide swing range and it knocks back your enemies pretty far away. Okay, we are dealing an okay amount of damage, so we are not relying solely on I don't know, charming enemies, which is good. I want to be self-dependent. I don't know about my character, I was talking about myself. I don't think a romantic character can be truly self-dependent. They will keep searching for a partner or partners. We've completed. Okay, good. Okay. Create sense. No, thank you. Dodge, yes. Killing an enemy has a sense of restoring some HP. More turrets, why not? No, not the egg. It has. Why did I react like it was the end of Silent Hill tree? I guess I don't like those. They are pretty hard to dispose of. But in theory, if I can successfully charm one of them, it will become a major asset. Ow! See, I knew I would lose, but I will try again with a different weapon. As I said, I will try the cacti club. Yes. It is kind of windy outside. I think it will rain soon. Yes, I know that I have said that before, but the shotgun basically scatters pellets, right? So it has a wider area of attack, not a longer area of attack. But since you can charm enemies by hitting them, hang on. Yes, hitting an enemy has a chance to charm them. So if you have a wide range of attack instead of a long range of attack, I think you have technically a higher chance of hitting more enemies and charming one of them in the process. We are going to put that theory into test. And I need to upgrade my HP as I've said, because okay, I did not say that during this run, because the ability to charm your enemies scale with your HP. Sometimes I feel lucky that I did not officially take up the job of a teacher, otherwise I would have to keep lecturing like this all day long and not get paid enough. Double barrel shotgun, sure. Spear, oh, not enough money, huh? I'll buy one later. Okay, it is working. We charmed one enemy. Two of them. Okay, this shotgun method is working. Good. But I cannot rely on that alone, of course. I've completed. It reduces range, so I did not take it. I am going to get more HP and HP regeneration and scar and the blunt hammer and the shredder. Okay, we have our 6 slots filled. One charmed enemy. and he died. No, yes, he died. It is another one. Uh-huh. Okay, we somehow gained 2 levels. Icicle, right? Icicle has a pretty long range. Um, Combine and get a rock. Oops. Ow! Okay, so I think I'm not regenerating HP fast enough. I mean, fast enough. I need to fix that. Increase range damage. Oops. Okay, we are still alive. No need to panic. Get the egg. Got the egg. Oops. We've completed. Okay, max HP. Cursed item plus 15% damage. Okay, I'll take it. And I will also take the miracle gun. Because it has life steal. Okay, I disarmed one of the brutes. Did he go on his own? I guess your disarmed enemies vanish after a while even if they don't take damage. Or maybe he took damage and finally died. After reaching that point, we will track one of them and see what happens. Oh, they do disappear on their own for after a while, even if they have not taken any damage, it seems. So you cannot just build an army of charmed enemies without them leaving. Like, if you are in love with me, stay with me. Why are you leaving anyway? Harvesting dodge, lifesteal. Let's get some dodge because I don't have any. Plus 1 material when you kill a cursed enemies, more enemy health, more. That only seems like downsides and downsides and downsides. But we got some HP regeneration from the cursed mushroom. Yeah, the cursed mushroom. That makes sense. Okay, this wave should be fun for testing out my charming abilities. Okay. I think I need to fix my armor because when you get cursed, you lose your armor. I think for every 5 cards unit, you lose 1 armor. With this character, I mean. I am not really very familiar with the car's mechanic. Did not have it on the mobile version. I've completed. My armor is fine somehow. So more HP then. Let's go for more HP. Yes, plus 6 max HP and plus 15 lakh. Let's go. I don't know why I'm doing that accent. That is not how I sound like, believe me. uh, that's a strong icicle. I am going to take it, and attack speed and lifesteal. Okay, we are equipped, hopefully. Okay, it has started to rain, so my prediction came true. Maybe I should start making predictions and charging people for money. Okay. I have been playing for over an hour based on the timer on my streaming software. Maybe I should take a break after this. But what am I going to do? It is like early in the morning, it is raining, I don't have anywhere to go. I mean, I don't have anything special to do in the morning, not that I'm homeless. But technically I am homeless because I'm renting, and some people say, oh, you don't have any home. Like, mind your business. I rent my own place, I pay for my own rent, and you are out here hitting me with the so you are homeless because you don't have a, I don't know, home. Like, what does it mean to have a home? Okay, we are getting philosophical again, huh? Okay, I'll stop that. We got the highest tier of shotgun. Okay, I charmed some good enemies. I mean, powerful enemies. I don't know why I used the adjective good. The screen seems to be shaking, or am I seeing things? Let me know. Yes. Materials. HP, I need HP. Maybe I should play something a lot more slow paced for a literal sense of pace. Maybe old school RPGs or something. I don't know. We are going with Javelin. Why? Because I feel like experimenting. Stop asking questions. And no, I will not use the flamethrower because my charmed enemy. Okay, what attack pattern is that? I am keeping my distance, thank you very much. Excuse me. Imagine being on the battlefield and you are sneezing like that. You will be ending up firing onto your allies instead of the people you are fighting. And your cause of death will be excessive sneezing and accidentally hitting yourself in the foot, I think. Okay, somehow we survived that. Mirror, I will take the mirror, thank you. Life steal, damage. Let's increase the damage. It basically gives me plus 20 HP regeneration while standing still. Come on, that's a good deal. We are going with the rocket launcher. We are going to blast our enemies in the face and disarm them. Sounds familiar? It should. It happens in real life. Come on. Mhm. Although the person on the other end usually isn't your enemy. That's what I am saying. Uh, anyway, yeah, it is working. Whatever tactic I was talking about. What isn't working was that I ran out of HP. Okay, one more run with a different character, someone that I have not played as before. Uh, XP gain for different items, free weapon slot. I played as the captain before, did not make. Okay, we had this engineer like character, Ogre. Enemies take double their max health as damage explode. In okay. I am confused. Sailor. You can only equip tier 2 weapons or above. The Lich King, the Pacifist. Playing as the Pacifist will look boring to you guys, so I am not going to play as them. We are going with the familiar one-armed. The only downside of this character is that you cannot equip more than one weapons, so you will have to basically master that one weapon. And yeah, ghost tags, let's upgrade it, let's save some money. It also means that you will not have to spend as much money on weapons as other characters, if that's any consolation. And you can spend your stat points and materials on stat upgrades and other items, non-weapon items. Attack speed, life steal, attack speed, burning spreads. Okay, I need HP regeneration or I will end up dead. Okay, we've completed range, attack speed. Let's just go with normal speed. HP regeneration, more trees. Okay, level up. Oops. Come on, I lost more HP than I gained while trying to get that fruit. Oh, we completed. Shut up. I need HP regeneration. HP regeneration. Yes, HP regeneration. Finally found some. Attack speed. Ghost X2. Yep. I need more range because we have to get too close to enemies to attack them, it seems, which is risky unless you are playing as the masochist, who hey, maybe I should play as the masochist. Yeah, we will try that next. Where is he? Multitasker, world pass, seek, artificer, cyborg, Liz. Found him. You basically start with low damage, but it grows as you take more damage. See, I mean, if I'm going to be taking damage anyway, might as well be rewarded for it. Anyway, attack speed increase, ghost attacks, melee damage. See, you start with very low damage, but as you take more damage yourself, you become powerful. But it resets at the end of the wave, so but you can upgrade your damage percentage, so it does not become as problematic during the later levels. Plus 5% damage. See, we have minus 98% damage. Another ghost tax. Okay, reasonable amount of damage. Not really. I was just trying to say something meaningful and ended up sounding dumb. Anyway, at least this character has very high HP regeneration to begin with, so you don't have to worry about upgrading it too much. We've completed. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Laser gun, ugly tooth, can't afford. Okay, the laser gun deals a respectable amount of damage, it seems, even if you have not taken any damage yourself. Or not, I think I was seeing things wrong. We've completed, come on. Oh, we need more max HP, more damage. And oil wand does not rely on dealing the maximum amount of damage. It sets enemies on fire, which is arguably more useful than the raw amount of damage. So we will try playing with the wand. And the loot or guitar, whatever you want to call it. It reminds me of the guitar weapon from Nuclear Throne. Okay, I am somehow still surviving. Max HP, double barrel shotgun. It deals 1 damage per pellet, but I don't know, it sends out 4 pellets, which is nice. Okay, the magical attacks are more useful, it seems. Well, in the game it is called an elemental attack, but if you are just going to use an wand and set enemies on fire, I am going to call it magical attack. You cannot convince me otherwise. Yeah. Okay, more damage. We've completed. I somehow keep surviving and I do not have any idea how. Attack speed, range. Oops. Need to be more careful while taking damage. I am not immortal, even though I have high HP regeneration, it does not make me immortal. Those are different things. If you die, that's the end. Okay, things are looking too great. Raise easily harvest melee damage, attack speed, ghost task, coffee. Maybe I should get the blood bag or donation bag, whatever it was. It basically deals 1 damage per second to you, of course. I don't know whether it will activate the damage boost for your character or maybe something like the wisdom item. It basically gives you damage boost every 5 seconds. Yeah, something like that I think would be very useful for this character. I've completed. We have minus 77% damage, max HP, melee damage. Okay, I think we might not make it. Okay, we might make it. We have a fighting sense. I mean, we are dealing like 42 damage from something. That's good. So I just need to focus on, I don't know, building my speed regeneration even further, so I can take more damage and dish out more damage in turn. An eye for an eye. Instead of taking an eye, you are taking the entire heads off. I don't know whether that's a good analogy, but in my head it works. Hey, speed regeneration, okay, range damage, okay. Riposte or riposte, I have no idea how you pronounce it. Piggy bank is nice. We'll take the SMG. Okay, we are dealing quite a bit of damage without having to take any ourselves. That is good. We are doing a lot better than when we had initially started. 48 HP, that's better. I need to invest in some life steal because the SMG has a pretty high attack speed and therefore you have a higher chance of healing HP from life steal in addition to the usual HP regeneration. I mean, the longer you survive, the better are your hopes, right? Yes, let it. Is there any gore modification where you kill the enemies and there, I don't know, cadavers and etc. left on the floor? Anchor. I don't think I need to waste money on weapons, except I only just upgraded the laser gun. Okay, we'll get them, or let's retreat. Sometimes it is wise to retreat instead of fighting everything. Okay, the ghost taxi is still doing me a good service. I keep gaining damage boosts, which is counteracting the negative damage I have. Negative percent of damage, not actual negative damage. If there wasn't a true negative damage instead of negative percent of damage, I think instead of dealing damage you would be taking damage. That's what negative means in this context, right? Yeah, the damage stat has improved quite a bit. Anyway, let's go with more HP regeneration because that's what my character pretty much depends on. Crossbow. Okay, we have improved the damage modifier quite a bit. See, now I don't have to take damage myself to take out enemies. I guess pain gives you strength to survive, and once you have become strong enough, pain makes you stronger, and once you have become strong enough, you can fend for yourself without having to constantly receive pain. See, video games have a lot to teach us if you are over analyzing them, of course. Level up, nice. Okay, we survived. Okay, now see our damage ability to damage is finally in the positives. I'm also going to get the ghost scepter and the potato. The potato item basically has no downsides. I have built up a ton of materials. I have the piggy bank, so I will let it grow interest instead of spending it all in one place. Okay, we are doing okay. See, we are still surviving. We will be fine. Hopefully, we will be fine. You cannot say for certain. A free turret, I will take it. Engineering does. Since I do not continuously require taking damage, I guess I can afford to dodge attacks without having to worry too much. Let's replace the wand with the torch. Okay, I am starting to like this character. He starts off as very weak, but as you can see, he can become immensely powerful. Well, we are not in the immensely powerful stage yet, but we will get there. I mean, your damage grows by 5% whenever you take a hit during a wave, so that's a pretty powerful ability to have, especially once your base damage is no longer in the negatives. But yeah, that does not excuse my not being careful. I see the enemies are like firing projectiles from all over the map, and I might not make it unless I am very careful. Or okay, we survived, but that was a learning experience, I guess. More HP regeneration, sure, why not? Campfire max HP regeneration. At anything else I should take? Jelly shield is great. Let's replace the SMG with the pistol. I think I need to boost my range so I can attack enemies far away across the map. Or my armor and dodge. Basically you can play this game offensive or defensive, and some characters can play as both, but you should specialize on one side instead of trying to be a jack of all trades and ending up killing yourself. Okay, we are fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be freaking fine. 120. Okay, we survived. We still have like I don't know how many more. Four, no, five more. Five more. Fish hook, sickle, mastery, sickle, penguin. I will take the armor, please. Thank you. We have plus 33% base damage, which is impressive if you think about it, because you went from having negative 100% base damage to positive 33% base damage, and you can see it being reflected on your attacks. But I think I could use more HP and more dodge, importantly, because I am not killing the enemies fast enough to avoid damage completely. Okay, at least I am recovering fast. That's a good sign. And this wave is almost done. Good. Crit sense, armor, max HP. Actually, I'll stick with armor. Armor is nice. Laser turret, HP regeneration while you level up. I took that damage on purpose, hoping to boost my attack even further. Let's loot them near the turrets. Actually, maybe I should focus on obtaining more speed, because you can sometimes run away from your problems, as I have demonstrated. I mean, it is good to be able to be fight back, but sometimes you have to retreat, and speed is going to help you with that. Dodge, armor. How much dodge we have? 31%. Boosting it any further isn't really going to do much help. Let's just get more HP. And the mirror. Yep. More pickup range and more knockback. Okay, we have a boss. That's technically an elite, not a boss. But same thing, right? Should we fight it or not? Well, let's try to avoid it, and we will fight it if we have no choice. I'm not dying like a coward. Yeah, but I can hardly reach it. It is surrounded by tons of other enemies, and I am running, and I'm dead. Well, that's enough for tonight. I have played long enough. I cannot even see properly because I have myopia and I am not wearing my glasses. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned next time. Next time we will focus on beating Danger 5 with 9 different characters, so we can unlock the nightmare difficulty. Thank you.